There's an old saying, if your neighbor loses his job, it's a recession. If you lose your job, it's a depression. A recession is commonly defined as a significant decline in economic activity across industries lasting more than a few months. Though it might sound scary, it's a frequent occurrence in the modern economy. For an economy to expand for more than 128 months straight, as it's done in the US since 2009, is actually a record. Signs of a recession include significant changes to the GDP, real income, employment, industrial production, and wholesale retail sales. A recession begins just after the economy reaches a peak of activity and ends when the economy reaches a trough or bottom. A depression is commonly defined as a more severe form of a recession. Since 1857, there have technically been 33 recessions in the US to date. That includes one depression, the famous Great Depression that began in 1929 with the stock market crash. Other memorable ones, the recession of 1973 to 1975, widely believed to have been started by an oil embargo on the US, and the Great Recession of 2007 to 2009, triggered by a housing market bubble. It's hard to know when the next recession will hit, but there are a number of indicators that help determine it. There's the unemployment rate. When it rises quickly, a recession is almost certainly on its way or has already hit. During the Great Depression, the unemployment rate rose from about 3% to nearly 25%. The yield curve is another thing to watch out for. When long-term interest rates on government bonds fall below short-term ones, the yield curve is said to have inverted. Significant drops in economic activity in the manufacturing sector is another area to look out for. Lastly, when consumer sentiment or people's willingness to buy stuff is down, it may be a sign a recession is already underway.